दर्शकबिन नमस्कार। अपन टेलीविजन के विशेष प्रस्तुति अपन विशेष में अपने सबके स्वागत अछि। आई अपन विशेष में हम सब एकटा विशेष अतिथि के आमंत्रित करले छी, जे कि अगर अहाँ ग्लोबल अफेयर या करेंट अफेयर के नॉलेज रखै छी तो एकटा देश बहुत चर्चा में बनल रहे छै, जे देश के सुरक्षा तकनीक आ अखन ओ देश ग्लोबल अफेयर में सेहो बहुत बेसी चर्चा में छथि, जे देश के नाम छै इजराइल। ओ देश के एम्बेसडर आई हमरा सबके बीच में छथिन। आई उनका से हम सब नेपाल आ इजराइल के संबंध के विषय में आ अखन जे हाल में खबर सुने में आयल छै, जे इजराइल आ हमास के युद्ध में किछ नेपाली सबके सेहो देहांत भेल छै, किछ बंदी छै आ किछ इलाजरत छथि। उनकर सबके की अवस्था छै, उनका सबके लागी इजराइल की कर रहल छै आ नेपाल के लागी इजराइल और की कर रहल छै, की सब उनकर सबके प्रोग्राम आ प्लान छै, ताहि विषय में सेहो चर्चा करब। तो आओ हम सब बात करिए एम्बेसडर से स्वयं। Welcome to the show, Your Excellency. First of all, I'd like to know that this is your fourth visit, I guess, to the Janakpur, and what is the purpose, special purpose of this visit, straight away from Kathmandu to Sapahi? So, what is the purpose of your visit this time?
Yes, this is true. It's not my first time and not my second time. I've been here a few times here in Janakpur, and I always enjoy to come here, and I always like to compare, and I always like to enjoy the spirit of this city. The main purpose, unfortunately, this time was also to visit a family, the family of Ananda Shah, that was murdered by Hamas on the 7th of October, almost 6 months ago. And I had a visit to their home today. I met his father, I met his mother, I met the parents, I met the rest of the family. And I brought condolences, to the family of Ananda Shah that was murdered by Hamas terrorists.
So we have also viewed your message to the family, and you have talked to a few journalists after the condolence, expressing your condolence. And how was the family reaction towards your statement or your condolence, and how they reacted, and what was their impression to it?
The family lost the most important thing. They lost their son. They lost Ananda. A wonderful, talented, spirit, young, energetic boy that went to Israel in order to upgrade himself. I met Ananda during the day of the interviews. I met him. I spent the whole day meeting the young students, and I had a talk with him. I told him, Ananda, why do you go to Israel? You are here in Nepal. He said, I want to go to Israel to upgrade myself, to expose myself to something new, to learn, and to bring the things from Israel here to Nepal, here to Janakpur, to my community, to make life better, to make agriculture better, to make the environment better. He had a dream to plant trees, to make oxygen industry, to produce it, to make the world better. And this guy was so positive. I remember his energy. And he went there and he tried. He had 3 wonderful weeks until the 7th of October, where him and his friends, there were 17 Nepalis that were located in this village. Kibbutz Alumim is the name of this village. Okay. On the 7th of October, when they were attacked. And the terrorists came in and murdered them for nothing. They were not involved. They came to upgrade themselves to do agriculture. And they came in, the Hamas terrorists, and started shooting. And I heard a story from the survivors. Out of the 17 Nepalis, 10 were murdered. 6 managed to survive. Some of them were injured badly, some of them less injured. And 1 is still missing until today. Bipin Joshi
Bipin Joshi.
is still missing, is still hostage by Hamas.
So do you have any update about how Bipin Joshi is right now, or what is his status right now?
We know, we managed to locate the video when he's captured and taken to Gaza, taken to be hostage, and we see how the terrorists hold him and drag him inside the captivity. They don't give any information. They don't give any update. They don't allow the Red Cross to visit him. They don't allow him to send a letter to his family. I'm in touch with his family. It's the terrible nightmare that they are facing, him and the other 10 families that lost the most precious thing. They lost their loved children.
So we have been watching about the situation right there in Israel and Hamas war. So I'm very much serious about what Israel is doing to help those who are hampered or captured during the war on their own soil. So is there anything that Israel is planning or trying to rescue those people?
On that date of 7th of October, 1,400 Israelis were murdered. Amongst them, 10 Nepalis and some other nationals, foreign nationals. 250 Israelis were taken to be hostages. Until now, we have 134 hostages. Bipin is one of them.
Okay.
Israel will do anything to bring the hostages, to release the hostages, and to bring them safely home to their family, because these hostages should not be there. Some of the hostages are more than 80 years old. Old people. Some of the hostages are women. Some of the hostages are babies. We have hostages that are 1 year, 4 years old, and they are captured. This is terror. And you have to understand, terror has double meaning, very similar, but not the same. One meaning, terror is violence. And the second thing is to make you afraid. Why they keep these hostages? To make all the families suffer. And this is the radicalization of this Hamas, and Israel will know how to protect itself.
Okay, so I don't want to go deep into what is the situation right now. That might be strategically unrealistic to reveal that. But I would like to know that what is the situation of 3 injured Nepalese kids who were there. What is their situation right now, and when they will come back to Nepal?
Out of the 6 survivors, 3 are already back to Nepal, and 3 are still recovering in Israel. They were badly injured, but they are recovering. And I really hope that I saw them. I visited them only 2 weeks ago. They can walk again. They can move again, and they are doing better. But of course, we will take care of them until they are completely healthy, and the state of Israel will know how to support them. Like the other families, we will know how to support them.
Okay, so coming back to Anand's family, the aid we have heard about the aid that Israel have provided to their family, and your commitment also have come in public domain via many media channels as well, that you will do everything to support the family, and you have also committed that as per your statement only, you said that Bipin has come to our land as a guest, but now his family is our family. So is the aid enough for the family? As per family reaction, are they satisfied with the aid you are providing and support you are providing to them? What is his father talked to you? His father said that he's satisfied to the impact way Israel is handling?
The families want their children. Unfortunately, 10 are dead, so the compensation that we can give is not making their heart full. Regarding the family of Bipin, we are still hopeful that he will be back. But until then, he will get the support, his family will get the support from the government of Israel. Now, in Israel, you have to understand, the rights of the Israelis and the rights of the Nepalis are the same. What the victims of Hamas terror, Israeli victims and Nepali victims get is the same. There is no discrimination for the people that have lost their life, for the people that are injured, for the people that are hostages. No discrimination. And this is what the state of Israel will guarantee. For those who lost their children for their life, who died, they will get a compensation, they will get allowance, monthly allowance. Every month they will get the support of the government of Israel to their bank account. Every month.
Okay, so that's a big commitment.
It's a commitment, but this is the law and this is our obligation. When you have a guest that is becoming a family, you will take care of the family for the rest of their life.
Okay, so Your Excellency, as the situation right there in your country is not that well, so your country is going through a war. As per my information, it started in 1960s, and it is one of the earliest country to recognize Israel as a state, and Indo-Israel friendship is well known. So what is the situation of Israel and Nepal collaboration and other programs that were going on during the war right now in your country? Is that on track, or that is hold for a while?
The relations between Israel and Nepal are going for a long time, as you mentioned, more than 60 years, since 1960, when the relations were established. And this is friendship, this is true friendship. And this friendship is not because only of the interests, but it is because of understanding. Nepal and Israel are both small nations. And when you are a small nation, you have challenges. You have challenges from outside. And your challenges and our challenges are similar. And this is why when Nepali and Israeli talk, immediately we understand you and you understand us. We understand what is the problem. If it is A or B, or this elephant, this is what we are. We are small goats that is in the middle. And this is the reality. And the reality is not that your elephants are negative or hostile, but sometimes they are careless. And if you will not be careful on your own interests, nobody will take care. And it is the same regarding Israel. Nobody is going to take our interests. And this is the reason why our bilateral relations are going for so many years so well. So this is a cooperation on all levels, government to government, people to people, district to district, province to province, and between academic institutes. Everywhere we have this cooperation.
So what is the situation of the program and cooperation these days? Are they going well on track, or?
We had this cooperation of Learn and Earn.
Okay.
Learn and Earn is a lovely program where Nepali students are going for 1 year program in Israel to learn and to earn. And they come back with very important ingredients. They come back with paisa, but more important, they come back with knowledge. Okay. And they implement it. We have more than 3,000 graduates of the program. These students were part of this program, and this is a lovely cooperation. But this is not the only aspect of cooperation. We have the Shalom Club, people that get scholarships to Israel and are from health sector, education sector, agriculture sector, NGOs, other sectors that are going to Israel and study in Israel and come back and implement it here. So you see our level of cooperation in all aspects of our countries. So this is really people to people, country to country cooperation, and we are very pleased with this.
Okay. So as you have said that there are several programs going on between Nepal and Israel collaborations, but we have heard less in this part of the country. when it comes to Madhesh, then they are very less heard about Israel-Nepal collaboration, and they are very less beneficiaries of the program as well. So do Israel have any specific program for Madhesh province, or anything that Israel is planning to do or doing for the Madhesh province development?
Regarding the agriculture, only from the 8 districts in Madhes, we sent almost 800 students to Israel. So this is big numbers of people that had the experience. But except from this, we have cooperation. Today I visited a medical college that we plan to continue our good cooperation with the medical college to train graduates and professionals from the medical college. We are sending people from the educational sector. We are sending people from all sectors to Israel to do it there. We had a health campaign here almost 2 years ago, and we plan to have more health campaigns here, doctors coming from Israel. So really the opportunity of having this cooperation is all over. We are pleased. I think that the Nepali partners are also pleased, and I really hope to see the continuation. I know that Nepal is in the middle of transition. This is not my first time in Nepal.
Yeah, I know it's your second tenure.
Yeah. 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And you know, when you come and you go and you see the changes, I see that Nepal is a society, is a country, is an economy in a middle of transition. I would even almost call it a revolution. And this revolution is all aspects of the reality here. You can mention the electricity that you have here today, which is an amazing change, because I remember that we had 12 hours, 16 hours, 18 hours of load shedding. It's gone. But this is only one thing. You look at the life expectancy. I remember when it was 67. If you look at the statistics now, it is 71. In 12 years, life expectancy increased from 67 to 71. And it will continue. If you will come in 2 or 3 or 4 years, it will be 72 and it will reach 73. Literacy rate. You see, almost 99.9% of the children go to school. This is a dramatic change. Universities. If you will check the colleges, you will see easily 50% of the students are women. This is amazing change in Nepal. This is an amazing change in the society. So all these things are things that I can see in my own eyes. I was here in Janakpur 2 years ago, and there was smell. Because people were burning the pollution, were burning the garbage, because nobody was collecting it. And I came now, and the ponds are clean. I said, Yokio, what's going on? The pond is clean. So the changes are something that you see in your eyes. And again, these changes are small changes. But when you combine it, you see the big change. Today, I had the opportunity for the first time to go on the train. I went on the train here. We were driving only one stop. I enjoyed it. It's a modern train. It's a clean train. It's an efficient train. The train came on time. It left on time. It arrived on time. It was amazing. So these things are small examples of the big change. You still have one challenge. And again, this is a big challenge for Nepal.
So what's the challenge?
And the main challenge here in Nepal is the young generation. Malaita, China, I don't know how to solve this issue, but it's a challenge. The young generation here in the country, you have qualified, smart young people that are eager to develop. And they are leaving the country.
So that's the brain drain that is happening since a decade, I guess, in Nepal. So is Israel have any plan for that as well to help Nepal in that sect?
It's a very good question, and I must admit I'm not that an expert. I know that the people that go to Israel come back. We don't do that brain drain to Israel. But there are other countries, other continents that are taking the smart people, and I understand it. You have good, qualified young generation. The question and the challenge is, how do you keep them? I know to ask the question, I'm not sure I have the answer. But this is a major challenge, because a country that cannot give good future to the young generation, we lose them. And you know, you go to the airport every day, you see 1,000, 2,000 young people
They are migrating.
searching for the future.
Yeah.
So this is something that still has to be dealt with. And it's a challenge. I really wish Nepal, I love Nepal, and I think that there is a very strong bond between our two countries, that you will find a way. You will find a way for development. You will find a way to upgrade. I think next year Nepal is leaving the low developing country and climbing to the middle developing country. The changes are happening.
Okay.
And let's be optimistic. I'm optimistic for the future.
Okay, coming down to the agriculture, you have mentioned about agriculture that you have sent 800 person from this part of the country.
From Madhya Pradesh.
Yeah, from Madhya Pradesh. So Israel, as known as one of the highly technically equipped and one of the most developed country in agriculture technology. How Israeli's technology or Israeli agriculture technology can help this province? So can you say something about that? Do you have any plan for that?
Of course. 50% of Israel is desert.
Yeah.
Pani China, we don't have water. You know, here in Madhes, you dig 20 meters, you reach the aquifer. Sometimes you have to dig 40 meters. You reach the water.
Sure.
In Israel, we don't have water. So this is very difficult to do agriculture. But the Nepali students, the Nepali farmers come to Israel and they see how we overcome the challenge. And this is the lesson, this is the message that we want to give them. How you solve a problem. You have other problems, you will solve them. And the main important thing that we teach them is that agriculture is not a hobby. Agriculture is a business, it is a profession, and it is a way of life. And this is what the students learn, these 800 only from this province learned in Israel. If you want to earn, you have to invest. You put 100 rupee, you will collect 500 rupee, but you have to put 100 rupee. Why? Because if you don't invest, you remain in the agriculture of your grandfather. And we love our grandfather, but our grandfather was not competing with the neighboring countries. If we, Nepal and Israel, will not know how to make the investment, to make progress, to make agriculture developed, not traditional. Traditional is lovely for the photo, for the camera, but you cannot compete. You have to produce, and you have to upgrade, and you have to invest, and you have to buy machines, and you have to become modern. So this is what the Nepalis, I'll give you a small example. Israel is a desert.
Yeah.
So we irrigate. We have drip irrigation.
So drip irrigation
Drip
technology.
irrigation is giving the water to the plant. So the idea is how to bring the water to the plant itself. But when I tell it to Nepali people, they tell me, no, this is for you, for Israelis, because you are desert. I will teach you a new word in English now. And the new word is the combination of irrigation and fertilizer. And the new word is fertigation. Fertigation means that the farmer is giving the fertilizer with the drops to the plant. How does the Nepali farmer give the fertilizer at the moment?
They spread it.
Spread it. This is waste. This is expensive. This is not efficient. So the Nepali farmers from here, they go to Israel and they see that we do the drip irrigation. I know your answer again. You say, in Israel you have these plastic pipes. We don't have. You have. Now Nepali farmers become industrialists and they produce the drip irrigation made in Nepal, in Bharatpur.
Okay.
It's produced here.
Okay.
And you see more and more.
Resources are available. The only thing is that they are not actively involving in the new technology. They are not adapting it.
It is changing.
Okay.
I remember last time I was here, you had tomatoes only 6 months a year. Now you have tomatoes all the year. You see greenhouses. You see the production of the milk increasing, of the cows. You know, the Nepali cow can give, 5 liters, 8 liters average. In Israel, the cows will give 40 liters per day. One Israeli cow will give like 5 Nepali cows. How do we do it? There is no secret. Hard work, investing, and modern. And this is what we teach the farmers. I'll give you another example about the cows.
Okay.
Nepali farmer will have 10 cows, pregnant. They will give 10 babies. 5 male, 5 female. Statistics. Maybe 6 and 4. Maybe 4 and 6. Huna saksa. Yes?
Yeah.
But 7-3 is very, very difficult. In Israel, the farmer will have 10 cows. The cows will have 10 babies, 10 female.
Okay.
What is going on? How we do it? No miracles. No miracles.
Technology behind?
Technology behind. I know your answer again. You will tell me, Ambassador, this is good for Israel.
No, that's look for.
This is good for Nepal.
Of course.
But not for the future, for yesterday. There are farms, Nepali farms, that are using this technology here already. 5 years already. And they have cows, and the cows give 95% female. So it is possible. These changes are possible. I will repeat, 100 pregnant cows will give 100 babies, 92, 94 female.
So that's the technology behind it.
This is the change, and this is why we want the Nepali farmers to be exposed, to see. You have 1 cow, it's not enough. You need 2. You have 2 cows, you need 4. Because more productivity, more income, more progress, more investments. And this is the lesson that we are trying to bring. And I think that in the last 10 years, we see some change. Of course, we need to see more, but the progress will happen.
Okay. So having so long experience in diplomacy and you have visited so many countries, what you advise particularly to the Nepalese political system, if you'll take free hand on that, and what is your advice?
Wait. I love Nepali politics. Your politics is so refreshing, so interesting, and it is so similar to the Israeli politics.
Okay.
So listen, politics is politics in Nepal, in Israel, in any other country. We struggle with our politics and you struggle with your politics, but I will define to you the word home. You know what is home? Home is when you go to vote for the parliament, for the politics, and then we can complain. Nepalis and Israelis vote for parliament and then we can complain. Nepal will find its way. Israel is also will find a way. And this is the magic, this is the beauty of democracy.
Okay.
Don't forget, only 50% of the world enjoys democracy. Only 50% enjoys democracy. And Nepal and Israel are in this half of the 50% of the countries that enjoy democracies. We don't like, or, we complain about our politicians, but we change them. It's normal. You can broadcast whatever you want. You can demonstrate whenever you want. You can say you are free people, you want to come, you want to go, you can go. So this is something that is existing today. We know the history here. We know what happened in 1960. It's gone. You are a democracy now. Israel is a democracy. And in the democracy, we complain about our politicians because this is part of enjoying.
So you say democracy will find a way, ultimately.
It must find a way.
Okay. So we'll take this last question. So how you see, or what position you see Nepal in coming future, Nepal-Israel relationship actually in coming future after 5 years, maybe or 10 years, maybe when you visit for your third tenure. So what is the development you'd like to see between Nepal and Israel relationship?
We want to see more exchange. We want to see more visits. We want to see more tourists. We want to see more investments. We want to see more people to people coming and going between the countries. We know at the moment, in the last few years, a lot of caregivers went to Israel. And it's a win-win situation because a caregiver that goes to Israel after 5 years, they have done a good income. And they are coming back here to Nepal and we see what they are doing. So all these elements of cooperation are going to continue on all levels, also security, government to government. All these things are happening and I'm sure that they will continue to grow and to develop. And I'm very, very much optimistic to see the relations continue to flourish. Let me add the last remark. You have the Everest, we have the Dead Sea. You have the highest and we have the lowest. But although we are too extreme, we have these excellent connections. So don't forget, and we will never forget, who is the real friends. And don't forget that sometimes in the days of difficult days, we need your help, the same like you needed your help, our help. And you remember what happened here during the earthquake and different periods of the history here in Nepal. We are friends and we will always remain good friends.
So on that note, I would like to conclude this interview here. And it was really nice talking with you. Thank you for your time, Your Excellency. And I'm optimistic we will find another day to talk again on more issues. Thank you so much.
धेरै धन्यवाद, खुशी लाग्यो. Thank you very much.
हजुरलाई धन्यवाद. दर्शकबिन अखन हम सब बात कर ली इजराइल के एम्बेसडर महामहिम हैनान गोडजे से उनकर बात सब इजराइल आ नेपाल के संबंध के विषय में आयल उ इहो सुनिश्चित क के बतेलखिन कि केना आनंद शाह लगायत के आरो 17टा जे बंदी जख्मी जेकर देहांत भ गेलै हमास आ इजराइल के युद्ध में उनकर केना इजराइल देश या एम्बेसी ख्याल रख रहल छे, उनका सबके सहयोग कर रहल छे आरो जे ओत इलाजरत व्यक्ति सब छे उनका लबे के लागी प्रयासरत छे। त आइ के ई अपन विशेष से हमरा विदा दिया। धन्यवाद।